Hi, and welcome to Five Guys Win, Losses, and Ties. I'm Brad.
And I'm Devin.
And Leonard High School came off a great winner for athletics. And with our boys and girls state championship basketball teams.
The girls won back-to-back, and the boys went undefeated this season.
The girls had a record of 13-1, while the boys, like he said, was undefeated. They both beat very good teams along the way, and yeah.
Boys played Pinkerton, obviously our biggest rival in the championship. They beat them 47-46. Great game, very exciting. They got a new coach this year, Stan. He ended up to be a really good guy, good coach, knew what he was talking about, and just handled everything really well. Obviously, they went undefeated. Cody Ball's going to St. A's to play. Great athlete, always has been. He loves the game, he lives for it. That's about it. What do you got for girls?
As for the girls, there's 7 seniors coming back from last year's championship team as well. Back-to-back, huge for the girls team. They came back, they showed what they could do again, and they repeated. Nothing much better to say than that. An all-around effort by them. And that's it for the boys and girls teams. Now we'll turn over to Mike and Zach, where they're going to talk about the new football coach.
So now we'll be talking about Coach Lozon and his new installation of his offense variation to legendary football and how successful it made us for the past few years that we've had this other offense to what it came to us today. So what I'm going to talk about today pretty much is the offense and what key changes he made. Really putting in a quarterback is something huge that we needed that we haven't had in our offense in a while. Spreading out our offense a lot too. We had a couple great athletes out there that really just were on their game whenever, could catch balls, and we couldn't utilize them before. And he did a really good job of teaching it to us, and for us getting it quick and made it easy on us. Throughout other things, it helps you when you have the Gatorade Player of the Year at quarterback this year also, but I just really think that putting in this new offense really changed the gates for us and our success. What do you think, Zach?
Jimmy Lozon was the head coach of Londonderry High School. Probably one of the best coaches I'll ever have. He was probably one of the funniest yet most sarcastic guys you'll ever know. He's kind of a douchebag on the field, but he makes up for it in our training and taking care of us on a personal level. Good guy, 26. We all got along with him. Yep. Now we'll take it over to Brad.
And we're back to me and Mike. And now we're going to talk about the NFL offseason. It's a huge NFL offseason, a big one in retrospect. The Eagles made some big blockbuster trades. They traded their best and star running back, LaShawn McCoy, to the Buffalo Bills for Kiko Alonso, a middle linebacker. Now, Kiko fits the scheme better of Chip Kelly, which is a good and a bad thing, but made a lot of fans upset. They also traded their QB, Nick Foles, for Sam Bradford to the Rams. Same scenario there. Let's see how it pans out against it. A lot of big names being tossed around too. Ndamukong Suh, defensive tackle for the Lions, decided to sign with the Dolphins for a mega deal in the hundreds of millions of dollars. It's crazy. And we're going to stay right here with MLB offseason with me and Mike. So, Mike, what do you think about the MLB offseason?
I think the offseason should be going well. Red Sox are looking to repeat what they did last year. Even though they're going to have a tough time. They lost a lot of guys, but also acquired a lot of guys. Acquired a lot of power in Hanley, Pablo, and with Knapp in the lineup. Hopefully we'll see the numbers go rising up. Yankees are looking to have a tough season. Got rid of star shortstop Derek Jeter. How is that? You can't replace someone like that who's been there for so long. Done such great stuff with them, but we'll really have to see how they do. I'm just thinking of pitching. I want to see how Madison Bumgarner can come back and how Clayton Kershaw can show the league that he's a dominant pitcher and that no one can stop him.
Clayton Kershaw's always had that problem in the playoffs where he just likes letting up runs, shut down all year, and it comes to playoffs. Hey, maybe this year to change it.
Absolutely.
But other big signings around the league are John Lester leaving the Red Sox to go to the Chicago Cubs.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
To be a Red Sox fan, to see that, you just don't
hit home hard.
Oh, yeah.
Then Max Scherzer, star pitcher for the Detroit Tigers. He leaves Detroit and heads to Washington to play for the Nationals.
Another tough team that you're going to have to watch. All through that lineup, It's solid.
They're definitely one of the favorites to win the World Series this year, right now in Vegas. Now we're going to head into a segment we like to call Good Cop, Bad Cop, and we'll head over to Zach and Kyle for that.
The infamous Michelle Hart Miller, known for some of the best powerlifting and weight techniques around New England, if you ask me. Don't you agree, Zach?
I'm going to have to disagree with you. I think her workouts are absolutely horrible. Like a skinny person will go in and come out skinny.
Yeah, no, I agree. She's more of a injury prevention more than a body physique type building exercise type of person. See, the thing about Michelle, she's more of a lift to stay healthy and not get hurt. Where other, weightlifting programs around the Londonderry, Derry, Manchester area, they're more building muscle, some of this, But Michelle, yeah, some students and some athletes might build muscle quicker than others, but the way her technique is it's more down to earth and just staying healthy and keeping physique up, you know what I mean?
I agree, but if you compare us to the Derry kids, they're jacked while we're small and pretty much underclass compared to them.
No, I mean, I agree in some aspects, but I mean, if you look at other aspects, we're also more agile. We might be smaller, we might be a little bit quicker though. I mean, yeah, we might not all be big up top and stuff, but when it comes down to the sports, we got a lot of better teams than they do, and that's because of our weightlifting program, because of Michelle Hart Miller and because of Megan Powers.
What about our football players?
Well, what it comes down to is, in my opinion, and I think everyone else will agree with me, we have the best weightlifting program around.
I'm going to have to agree with that. Now it's over to Mike and Deb.
And here we're here to talk about Greg Hardy and his suspension. So I think the league really put a harsh punishment on him. 10 games is a lot, especially for a first offense. And with Ray Rice, I mean, both of them, first offense, I mean, they're really getting screwed. Yeah, they might have done something very bad. Domestic violence is not something you want to be doing. And also the gun charges, but really for someone who's just, how do you know they couldn't make a difference, trying to keep them in the league?
I just think that they should be done for a whole year, especially if they have like a 3-year, 5-year
Alrighty,
contract.
now we're going to get back to the whole crew outside the studio.
Bang! Look at it. And that's how Duke's season's not going to go. They're looking tight this year. I think they're definitely a great competitor, especially with Coach K. What is he, best coach in the college basketball? I think it's going to be real interesting to see what he can do this year, and I believe that he can take the win. My matchup's going to be Wisconsin, Duke.
If you ask me, Kentucky's overrated. Harvard's That's that right there.
Alright, now we're going to turn to Devin and Kyle, who's going to talk about the NBA championship.
Cavs versus Bulls, baby. If you ask me, Cavs is too dominant this year. They can't be touched. They got LeBron, they got Kevin Love. They're just loaded this year. You can't touch them. You just can't. That's like LeBron right there.
I have to disagree. The Bulls, they got Derrick Rose. I mean, he was one of the youngest MVPs. He's back from his knee injury. It's always bad, but I mean, he's back. He's healthy. He's ready to go. I think they can win it all.
Cavs are taking it all. That's the Cavs.
Yeah, me and Mike here talking about the World Series and our predictions for it. Who you got, Mike? I'm going to have to go with the Nationals. They get such a strong lineup throughout the infield into the outfield with a great young player in Bryce Harper. Denard Span is a great center fielder. Hopefully he can stay through with the injuries. He was out this year and also got a great pitching staff. Just with all the numbers they're producing this year, I really think they could take it all the way. How about you, Brad?
I got the Dodgers. I mean, the Dodgers, they're always the best team in the NL. Dodgers over probably the Mariners, because Mariners with Nelson Cruz hitting the crap out of the ball. And I think Clay Shaw is really going to turn it on this year in the postseason. He's really going to be that ace that they've really looked forward to all year and that they haven't seen in a long time in the playoffs. But now we'll cut to Zach and Kyle talking about in our segment called Role Play.
And welcome to Role Play.
Hey, I'm Manny Pacquiao. For everyone who saw the fight, everyone knows I got robbed. The fight was not my favor. Anyone with a lot of money like this punk pussy, they get their way no matter what. Next fight, everyone knows it. We win. I win. Team Pacquiao forever.
What's funny is you'll never get to fight me again because you suck. You lost to me, and you'll never get it back.
Now Kyle and Zach will stay on Role Play and go to the Aaron Hernandez trial.
Bro, you know, Madison, you know, everyone knows you didn't do it. Just like me. Look at me, I get off on something I might have done, but look at me now.
I may have been there, but dude, I did not kill him, I swear.
You know, I mean, I know how it feels. You know, when everyone's pointing in your direction, there's no other way to point, you know, but if you ask me, I think you're innocent.
I think you are too. I think this is some real shit. You got away with it, why can't I?
Don't worry, we'll both see the light of day again. I know I already am, and Hernandez just hanging there. 25 years to life ain't that bad. You'll see 50 one day.
Yeah, I'll get out. Alright, now we're headed to the segment The Word.
All right, we got the Red Sox offseason for the word. You're up, Mike.
A word that I'm going to bring in for this season coming up for the Red Sox is offense. We definitely picked up some great tangible players with, you know, Mookie Betts in center, who brought great defensive production through, but offensively productive, couldn't be any better. I mean, guy's got speed, hits home runs, steals bags, anything you ask him to do, he's got it. Pablo Sandoval, wow, what a great pickup from us. Big third baseman from San Francisco, helped them to win a World Series. Really can show us how to do things around here. Hanley Ramirez, great to have him back. I mean, look at he's freaking huge. You know, Brock Holt. I mean, the whole offense is going to be producing with Big Poppy, Mike Napoli. I mean, where can you go wrong in that offense? How do you pitch around that offense? Is what we need to think about. How about you, Brad?
My word for the Red Sox offseason? Monumental. I'm so tired of all these seasons of Boston sports teams not doing much in the offseason. Sox finally got something done. They got two big hitters, Hanley Ramirez, Pablo Sandoval. They're taking it deep this year, better than last year. Now I can watch a game without throwing up.
Couldn't agree with you more, Brad.
Well, a lot of people this year say that the AFC East is going to be strong, and I agree with that. My word is the Patriots. The Patriots this year, they got Bill Belichick behind them. Amazing coach. They got, in my opinion, the best quarterback in the league, Tom Brady. I mean, he can throw to Gronk, Edelman. It's just like a dream team. They're unbelievable together. I mean, they brought home a championship last year, and I think they can do it again this year.
You know, I'm a New England fan myself, from New England, but I'm going to have to go with tough for the AFC East. Patriots are really looking at some competition. I mean, getting rid of some key defensive players like Will Fork, Revis, Browner. I mean, they really got to help build it back, especially teams like the Bills, who picked up, you know, Shady McCoy, Harvin. I mean, those are two key essential guys. Jets picking up Revis, Cromartie, Brandon Marshall. These are teams looking in the AFC East to compete with the Patriots. And every year, you know, the Patriots are, you know, the usually ones to come out that always seem to make a way. It doesn't matter how they don't have a team or not. But I really think it's going to be a tough division this year. That's going to wrap it up for our show here. Thank you very much for watching. Five Guys wins, losses, and ties.
Catch you next time.